I'm going to show you a camera from JOOAN. It's a Chinese manufacturer which I've never heard of before. I found it on Amazon. And this one is £60.99. So it's kind of a mid-range IP camera. The Arrow Pro that I recently reviewed is about £700 or £800. I also reviewed IP camera which a couple of years ago cost like £20 or £30. So it's a big difference in price range. This one is a 3 megapixel, so it's slightly higher than your normal 2 megapixel with a really cheap camera range. It's supposed to be able to do a motion detection, voice detection, so you can use it as a baby camera to monitor your baby in a separate room. The software is, you can link the software with a voice assist, so if you have Google or if you have Alexa like me, you can actually use this to see it on maybe a show device or something like that, which I'm going to test it out in this video. Without further ado, so let's open it and have a look. So it comes in a box like this, and you just slide it out. First impression is the packaging is quite well done. They did find someone to proofread the instruction booklet, so it's kind of good English, which is a good sign as well. So that's the camera itself. A very robot-like kind of IP camera. It's a very robot-like camera. It can do a 360 up and down as well, so we're going to test that out in a minute. Cable, okay, really good length cable here, I can see that. I was afraid that it's going to give me a short cable like some other devices that I have. So I would say this is about 2 meters. All important 3-pin adapter. And this one, the typical, 2A, yep, so 2A. Come with an Ethernet cable, so if you don't want to use Wi-Fi, you can actually plug it in. And a mount that you can mount it on the wall. Now in this video, I'm not going to mount it on the wall, I'm just going to use it on my desktop right here. This kind of camera, it looks like, not really weatherproof. You can see like, holes in it that water can get in. So this is more like an indoor camera. You might get around, you might get away with like, install it under your porch, in the front door, but I think that's about it. Okay, so to install the camera, the first thing you should do is download the app, because everything now is through the app. There is a QR code here, or you can find it on Play Store. So what I will do is I will take the picture, which will bring me to download the software. Now I never like to download directly from manufacturer. No offense to JOOAN, but I would prefer to download it from Play Store. So I will do a quick search and install. It's a 51 megabyte size software, so it's quite typical of this kind of IP camera. So you will need to set up an account with them, so I'll do it quickly. Okay, so once you enter the detail, you do need to activate it. So just check your junk or spam mail box, verified. Activated. So now if I go back to the software and try to sign in, and you go into the main page of the software. To connect the camera to the thing, you do need to power it up. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to use the socket power. I'm going to use my power bank because I do want to test it, and I'm going to move it around different places. And although it's a 2-meter cable, it's very generous of them, I still want to make sure I have the mobility So now that's plugged in, there's power. So it's powered up, press plus button, and obviously they make different camera here. PTZ is this one here, which is the 360 one. With the scanner, you scan the barcode on the bottom of the machine. Okay, so after you read the barcode, it will come up to this page and just play add sound connection. So you got a choice. You can connect it with the Ethernet cable, or you can connect it by Wi-Fi. So I'm always going to use Wi-Fi, so let's do that. So you need to tell what is the password. So let's do this. Okay, so through that high-pitched tone, the camera pick up the login password and all that for your Wi-Fi and is connected. Okay, so now we have the camera on the mobile app, and this is where you start to configure it or play around with the camera. So now this is kind of active. So because this is the first time that we logged in, it asks you for a new password. Give the camera a name, so I'm just going to call it Baby 1. And then you come to cloud storage. You say data upload to the cloud is not bad, anything like that. So buy cloud storage. I personally don't use it because I already have my home cloud and I like to store the footage on the SD card, so I'm not going to do that right now, but let's start to use. So here you got settings and notification center, so how do you want to be notified. You can change ringtone. So this is how the app will notify you. Let's go for something more soothing. Vibration, lock screen notification is off. You can turn it on so you can get notification even though your phone is off screen. Let's go into the camera and have a look. Current time zone is not matched. Okay, so we have to fix that. We are in London, so we will be London. So kind of a little tutorial screen here which teach you how to use it. Firmware upgrade, yeah, let's do that. Upgrade successful, please restart the device, restart. Okay, so here, go to full screen. Picture is nice and bright and really sharp. Okay, so this is the first time that I'm using this camera, so it's not that I have done any rehearsal and stuff like that, but out of the box, I think the picture is really good. So this is on 3 megapixel at the moment. So one of the selling points for this camera is that it can do 360 video. Right, from now on I'm going to zoom in a little bit more so you guys can see more of the camera. Set the focus around about that. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, so the nice thing about this kind of camera is you can put it in a room and you don't need to worry about the camera angle, because once you put it in a room, you can actually, rotate kind of 360. Now this is to the end of that turn and it's looking at my window out there. So let's try to go all the way the other way around. Okay, so we catch a bit of the window. So it's not exactly 360, but it does have a little bit of blind spot, I guess. So remember, so this is wireless camera box, so I'm looking at that angle right there. Wireless box over there. So it's not completely 360, but I think for the amount of money we pay, I think this is really good. Okay, so to install the SD card, you need to find the SD card slot at the back here, and it goes in like this. And I hit the click, so that's fine. Let's go back out. Let's check the SD card. Right, when the SD card inserts the camera for the first time, the camera will automatically format the SD card. So please, 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 if you do have SD card with important data, don't use it because they might do that. But I want to format it anyway. Oh, okay, so you just need to get out of the screen, come back in. Now it say here, now stated is normal capacity. You never get the full capacity in any SD card, so it does detect like 60 gigabyte, which is out of a 64. And then you go to record. So you got continuous recording, which is on, so it's continue recording. Motion detection is enabled. At the moment it's 24/7, which I'll leave it that way. Normal record mode. So it's telling you that with my SD card of 64 gigabyte, it expects to record 6 days of footage. On the superior record mode. If you want to make it last, you can do advanced recording mode. I guess this is how compressed the picture is. The better the quality of the video, the shorter the amount of days. I'm going to turn on motion detection, enable alarm. Remember to press save or else it won't activate. Face detection, turn it on. And finally, sound detection. And just a tip, guys, you do have to set the time. So once you enable alarm, you have to add a schedule or else it will just say you haven't activated. Okay, so just to quickly show you, obviously you can use your phone to watch the video. If you do on your computer, you can actually go to the website mipcm.com and you log in with your account details that you set up, and then you can actually view your camera on the PC. It works just the same. And if you have voice recognition, so if it detects a noise, it will show up here as well. So you can use a PC as well as your phone. Now you can't just unplug the SD card and expect to export onto your PC, just like any other baby camera on the market. You can use a special device to export. So this is what I've done to use download a SD2, and then with that you can plug in your card into your computer. Don't format, just plug it in, it will detect, and then the software will allow you to download the video onto your camera, download the video onto your computer, sorry, and then you can use your computer to edit or to view the video. Okay, this is a bit funny to me because I have tracking on, so the camera can see me because it can track my face. Now I'm looking directly at the camera right here, and see if I move, it's kind of tracking my face. But what it doesn't do is doesn't tilt up and down. It only go left and right. And actually, if I went out of the frame, it doesn't look at me anymore. If I show my face again, so coming, I don't think it's looking at my face. I think it's just tracking object. But so far so good. Quite easy to use, quite easy to set up. I mean, I literally done this in, I don't know, 10 minutes, including fiddling with my camera and try to adjust everything. I'm going to end the video right here. Thank you very much for watching, and if you are not a subscriber, consider subscribing to my channel and help me grow. Click the like button if you find this video helpful to you.